To start this off, I had to say, like, for me, Michael Keaton will be always my forever Batman. Christopher Reeves will be my forever Superman. Tom Holland is my forever Spider-Man.
So we're not talking about Odysseus. I'm just
No.
I'm just messing with you, bro. Of
I was
course
like,
we're
wait a
talking.
minute. Don't scare me like that.
I was gonna be like, we're gonna talk about Evil Dead.
Bro, they took this movie and they turned it up to 11.
This movie hit a lot of it did a lot of things right and extremely few things wrong.
Yes. Odyssey, really?
I mean, it was a good film.
It definitely was, but we're not here. And especially since you have three actors, excuse me, that's from the Odyssey, that's
Exactly.
also in this.
Hmm.
Yes. Unless there's other actors that I know that has smaller parts in this film and has small parts in that film. I don't know.
It's possible they
But
had a lot. They had a large cast in this film.
both films.
Yes.
Welcome back to A Tales of Two Bros. My name is Angel,
I'm a Don.
where we give you a review at least once a week. Spoiler alert. How was your movie theater experience?
So I don't know about you, but I had to get my tickets a little bit early, and I
Mm,
told you about that because all my theaters were pretty much sold out because
right.
it was like the fans viewing sold out for me for the times I
Hmm.
wanted. I had to go for the time after work, so I had front row seat
Oh,
eh,
oh,
in the
oh.
in the Dolby Cinema.
So you're looking up.
I was looking up, and we were praying people would just not show up, and
Uh,
we were so wrong. And
and again, not assigned seats, right?
no, 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 no. I went to the assigned seat theater
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
because I was like, I'm gonna make sure I get me some good seats if
All
possible.
right.
Also, it's gonna be long, bro. I don't remember going into Dolby Cinema before.
Such
My
a great.
retinas have been realigned because,
Oh,
like,
I love Dolby.
dark screen, it'll go dark, and then all of a sudden, the shining light of God just beamed right
Yeah,
into my eyes,
yeah.
and I'm right next to the screen. So
Right,
all I
right.
solar flare every time.
Yeah. I'd rather have the Dolby Cinema experience rather than IMAX.
Yeah,
I prefer that one because of the seats,
yeah.
because you can recline. Sometimes, depending on the movie, you could be a victim of falling asleep. For me, Kim and I, we went today, and today is Sunday, that we went to Regal Cinema. Even though I am a AMC member and I can see any movie in any format 4 times a week
Yeah.
for a month, Regal has Screen X, or certain theaters. Excuse me, let me rephrase that. Certain Regal cinemas has Screen X, where you have the screens on the side, or it kind of extends.
There's
No,
some AMC theaters that will have the Screen X too, but
well,
not many.
I haven't met one yet. So we went there. I had to pay a little extra. Granted, like for Kim, I was able to get hers for $5 because of T-Mobile has that weekly specials, and Spider-Man: A Brand New Day had that special.
Gotcha.
So I did that, and I paid full price for a matinee, close to $30. Yeah, and it was packed. So I had to get seats in the disabled area, which we normally do anyway. But I had one single for me, and then I had to get one that was a person who was wheelchair bound.
Yeah, she qualified.
Right, because she just had foot surgery, so she has that. I said, "Baby, sell it," because she's not walking on crutches.
Sell it.
No, meaning that she can walk without the crutches, without any assistance,
You
right?
should have got that
So I say,
scooter
"Sell
for
it."
the knee.
No,
Scooter
she
to
didn't
help the
want
knee.
that. She was embarrassed. No, no. But regardless, the thing is that she didn't had no chair to sit down.
Yeah.
Like she had to be on the floor. When we came in, there was a lady who took 2 seats. She was by herself, 2 seats that was next to a disabled, like wheelchair bound person. So she took that. She could have taken my seat, which is a single, and no
Mhm.
one was next to her. But no, she took that. So we couldn't. Anyway, I brought in a lawn chair, that little gravity chair.
Did you put her in the lawn chair?
That's what I did. I brought it. And so I put it
Because I
there
saw
because,
that on
like,
an Instagram where someone was like,
yeah,
"Yeah, the best way to game the system, get the disabled seating."
dude, I did that. No one said anything to me. Nothing except I got stares. People were looking at me. They're like pointing at me. They see me coming in, right? Because
Probably because they were like, "We should have done that."
probably got her there early. Got her, the crutches. Excuse me, the blah blah. Just because the parking was a pain, so I was looking for like 10 minutes for parking. And then I found a parking. I saw a person and her kid going into the car. The bitch sat there with her kid in the car for a good solid 8 minutes, and I was like, "What the hell?" And luckily, another couple finally got in the car, and I took that. And as soon as I moved, She moved.
Of
I was
course.
like, and then 10 minutes in, theater's packed. A guy walks in. We're by the left side of the stairs. This motherfucker walks in. He enters from the right side of the stairs, walks across everybody that's already seated. Like he's like 10, 15 minutes late. He walking in and then stands in front of me and Kim to give a pound sign to his friends. Please sit down. And then he starts giving me attitude, right? And starts talking to me. And I just gave him my hands like, shut up, sit the fuck down. I hate when people do that. They're in the wrong, but they want to act like the victim.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about this before, but if it is without fail, I always bump into these privileged pricks. Anyway, so she's on that gravity chair. And I have to say, the director of Shang-Chi, who directed this, who is
Destin Daniel Cretton.
he justified himself in this movie. This was really a comic book to life in a sense of a story arc where you have Spider-Man Peter Parker run into certain characters, like his rogue gallery of villains.
If I may piggyback on your thought here, because I watched it with my friend. And we were talking outside the theater, and I said, "Don't get me wrong, Fantastic Four is a fun film in a lot of ways. It's not a great film. You know, I did enjoy it, but this took what Fantastic Four was and did it better or right.
Oh,
yeah,
so much better. Well, the thing is, like,
well, you look at the entire 10, 15-minute intro of Fantastic Four. That's pretty much what happened here. We got the rundown of what was going on, what led up to where he is right now. We get the accolades, the rogues gallery that we're talking about. They're showing the evolution of his character to get to this point. Very, very similar start to how Fantastic Four. And then after that, it just went its own route where Fantastic Four went one way. This went a different way, and it was so much better.
Yes, and it was kind of cool, though. Unlike the other Tom Holland Spider-Man stories, this one is directly from the title, that is directly from a comic book story arc, Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah, well, which ironically, like the last movie was very similar to Brand New Day because it's like a resetting of the storyline.
Right.
And like him getting rid of the identity of Peter Parker because of magic, but involved Mephisto. Here, it's a Brand New Day because this is like the story after that.
In the way of his relationship with MJ and his friendship with Ned. Yes, I get that. But no, I just thought it was kind of cool because, again, like the other Tom Holland films, the titles don't relate to any other story arc in that aspect. Here it does. So I thought that was kind of cool. And I love him, his relationship with the Punisher, his bantering. Like, of course, there's a relationship established there. Do we know how long it's been since No Way Home and Brand New Day in a sense of
I want to say it's been a few years because it's them going from high school to college.
No, I understand that, but I'm talking about the events of No Way Home.
Yeah,
to here because he's established. Like people know who he is.
I don't think they specified the exact amount of years. Because at least I missed it if they did.
Right, because I'm saying like everyone knows who he is. Like when he lands, no one freaks out. Like you would think like, oh, that's Spider-Man. Like Baba, but when he takes Mary Jane back to the apartment in the street, everyone's just like, oh. Okay. No one freaks out like in a sense of like a celebrity.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, even like on the scenes where he's like shot out from his own alleyway in the Spider-Man outfit, everybody's like, huh? And they just walk past him. But,
right, exactly.
But I feel like that's a very New York thing to do too.
Yeah, that is true too.
Awestruck?
I don't know that. Yeah, starstruck. Yeah, you would think that.
I mean, they show moments of that where like the security guard, it's like, I would never harm you. I love you, Spider-Man. I would never harm you.
Right. No, that's exactly what I'm saying. But I guess we can establish that there's been several years because they went to college. Like at the end of A Brand New Day, MJ and Ned get accepted. And we're seeing them now. It's like after the fact, like it's like they're done with college.
I think they're still in it. Remember, they're like super geniuses, so like they're probably like doing masters and stuff like that. But I think they're like near the tail end. Remember, they became roommates because that was the plan while they're in college to be roommates with each other.
Right, that's true too. So okay, maybe 3 years then. We could say 3 years.
I feel 3 years is a good number for like how everything's falling down because you also got to consider like the events of Born Again for Daredevil. Talking about that. When he gets handed the key to the city is from, I'm assuming, the acting mayor because of Wilson Fisk is no longer there.
Well, we don't know, do we?
In Born Again Season 2, you didn't finish it?
No, I'm talking about here.
Yeah,
We don't see her.
yeah, we do.
When?
It's in the montage scene at the beginning. She's the one that handed out the
Oh,
key to
guess
the
what?
city.
Guess what? I didn't see the beginning because I was busy getting drinks for Kim.
Ah,
So I missed that part.
so you have to watch the film again.
I don't mind, and I'm going to. I'm already looking at
So
times
so
I can watch it.
you don't know about some of the villains at the
Well,
beginning?
I know Tombstone,
Okay, yeah, which is a
Scorpion,
great casting because he was the voice in Into the Spider-Verse,
right? And but he was also in.
Black Lightning.
Thank you. Yes, he was in the villain in Black Lightning. Yes,
Mhm.
yeah, he's perfect. An albino. Yeah, that's what he is, and he plays Tombstone. So it's totally fitting. Did I miss anyone else?
Most of the other ones are just like the in costume. So like they had Tarantula, they had I want to call him Headcase, but I'm wrong. He's a
Uh
cybernetic
huh.
villain. They
Okay.
showed, of course, Scorpion
Hmm.
and the Hand. We'll talk about the Hand in a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
And then there was like one more. I feel like I'm
Right.
missing.
I like that Scorpion has some screen time. Before it was like a cameo talking to the Vulture in jail. So I like that they gave him more due.
Yes,
More of his due. I did
and
like
like
that.
they did a pretty decent job with the outfit and the costume and everything. I
Yeah.
think it was pretty good.
So I think so too. And I like that they brought the storyline of Peter with the arachnid
Hmm.
becoming more because we've seen that in the comics. We see that in other animations where the spider, the arachnid DNA takes over, like that. And then he's able to here find balance with it.
Yes.
That once I'm both. Oh, that was so good.
And in
I was
truth,
like,
it doesn't mean that that story is over. That could still
oh,
it
still,
just be the
yeah.
beginning of that.
No, exactly. And that may introduce the lizard because I know that was a one time like in the comics and
Mhm.
definitely in the cartoon, one of the cartoon series that he went to Dr. Connors to find a way to,
Correct. They just substituted that with our Jolly Green Giant.
which I find funny because I thought he had a balance. Didn't he
He
have a balance?
so he did because he became Professor Hulk.
Right,
Then there was the End Game or Infinity War situation. And
right.
then after that, like in Shang-Chi, like
Yeah,
you
he
saw
had
him
the thing. He
get the
he had the
thing,
piece.
and he was just regular him. They don't explain why he's now restrained. It could somebody online was saying that it could be argued that that's the only way he could be a professor. Stabilize
Right,
himself so he doesn't
right.
smash a kid.
I do like that part where they brought up Endgame
Yeah,
about because people have said that a lot of times. They even talked about it. I think it was when Josh Brolin, when he was asked like at a Comic Con or something, in the sense of his character, how come you didn't just double the food instead of killing half the population? Why didn't you just double the food amount? And Josh Brolin, just being an actor, not the writer, he's like, that's a damn good question. And they brought it up here. But they was funny though. They didn't answer it.
yeah.
They didn't answer it. They just like
Hulk
this
smash.
distraction, Hulk smash. So it was
Yeah.
like
I mean,
maybe that
there's a lot of big debates about it. My
right.
argument would be blame the people. Just because you're doubling the resource doesn't mean the resource is shared equally. So
True, but I mean that's I like also in the sense like he's probably answering because Hulk smash because that's like that was how he was. He was you know his focus point.
mhm.
And when Thanos first originally came down, it was just very animalistic. Jean Grey,
We're going right to that, huh?
yeah,
Okay.
Jean Grey. Wow, I did not see that coming.
I'll be honest, I didn't either because the entire time, like I was looking with my friend and we're like mind jumping possessions. I'm like, there's a lot of characters that do that,
Yeah.
right?
Well, wasn't it
And
okay? Who was in that video game? I don't know if you played it or not. I think it's Negative Man. Doesn't he have mind controls? There is a character that has mind control
it kind
or
of,
or body possession.
so a negative man doesn't do body possession.
Okay, okay.
He can alter like certain people's aspects and physiology too. There
Hmm.
are characters that do mind possession,
Hmm.
and like even Purple Man can do. It's not mind possession, but he basically just commands you to do whatever through
Right.
pheromones. It's like I was going through a number
I
of things because I even
I
went through
thought
like
first
thinking of Mastermind, like
I
from
was
the
thinking
X
Red
Men.
Hood because I saw the hood,
I thought
right?
that
So
too
I'm
from the
thinking,
trailers, but Red
see, I don't
Hood's
know.
attributes doesn't involve my.
No, I get it. Right.
Wait, no, I'm thinking of the What If cartoon because in the What
Hmm.
If cartoon they didn't do that with Red Hood.
No, I mean, but I
Yeah,
just saw like it was like when he had that because he could, it could be a spell
I mean it was a
that the
big
Red
ass
Hood,
hood.
right? So and when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. But I wasn't really paying attention to the mannerism because there's male and female, there's different types of mannerism.
They really
I was
didn't
like,
show it
wow,
too well, like a
dude, we
difference in
the
mannerism.
audience gasped, dude.
Don't
We were
I?
like, oh,
I don't even make noise when I watch films. Like when we were watching Furious, I barely did anything. And
I'm so vocal.
exactly. And even when they did Jean Grey, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, but here's my little faux pas, if you will. They exposed her twice in that aspect. When they're looking with the facial recognition and they find out who she is,
yeah,
and they show on the screen Jean Earl Grey or something. Was it Earl
yeah,
Grey?
I think so.
Jean? Yeah,
Mhm.
they shouldn't have showed that.
I was still like
No,
blown away by it.
no, I understand it. Yes, but I'm just saying, like, say that Spidey, and Ned, and MJ, they see that, right, and they're like, "Oh, snap!"
Hmm.
But they see it, but we don't.
Yeah.
So like a tease, like, what? Who is it? Who is it? And then when she comes in, and then it's like
I
Jean Grey.
mean,
Then it makes sense because
it doesn't make
mind
sense for the
control.
Spidey team to be like, oh, snap, because they just don't know who she is.
No, 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 no. I'm not saying they should go, oh, snap. We, as the audience, went, oh, snap,
Yeah.
when we read it. But it would have been a bigger, oh, snap.
If we heard.
I'm just saying that moment, like, don't show us in a sense on the screen, tell us through interaction.
Yeah.
To me, that would have been better. I mean, it was still good. We still had a great response. And it's like that, but just
Absolutely.
like that. And yeah, it's like, it makes total sense of what she can do. Granted, her ability is just limited because we know that she can do that,
Well, it
but she can
evolved.
do other things. Well, it should, you would think.
No, it
Because
did.
I mean, oh yes, when she grew, yes, I'm sorry, the glass. You're right. The glass shards about to throw it. Them,
Well,
yes,
the glass shards and the her strength of telepathy evolved. So everybody was
right.
frozen not because of the telekinesis. They were frozen because of the telepathy. Is basically Logan, Professor X, having a seizure. That's what was happening.
Oh shit.
So like because that's why like everybody froze,
Because
but the cars kept moving and hitting each other. If it
right,
was telekinesis,
but
everything would have froze.
right, because we do see that with Professor X does it in all the X-Men films,
But
especially at the end of Wolverine and during the first X-Men film, he
yeah,
does that. So yeah, you're right, you're right. Oh, but man, the VMAX,
yo, that's a rough scene.
that
I
oh people think like I saw that people saw like it was like the best scene ever. It's like
my
not best.
my
It's not
my friend was arguing up until that moment. He's like, "Oh, it's just like she misinterpreted VMAX to being X-Men and da 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 da." And then and he sees the VMAX, he goes, "Ah, shit."
because we're thinking like, what is that? Is a VMAX? It's like we
Mhm.
thought it was some kind of steroid or
I
or
thought it was like
mutant
some
enhancer.
maybe like a prison or something like that.
No, but I was thinking like
I mean,
the
there
story
there
arc.
are drugs for like for
No, but
mutants.
right,
Where
but I'm just
yeah.
but no, but just not for mutants, but just for people who want to become mutants.
Yeah, but
So
there's also ones in certain comic book storylines where
uh-huh,
mutants take certain chemicals or whatever, and they
uh-huh.
work like steroids. I'm going to use Colossus because he did
Mm,
take it in the Ultimate X-Men. He could turn into steel, the organic steel, but he wasn't strong enough to move his own body. So
mm,
he would take the mutant steroid, and it would actually give
oh.
him the enhanced strength.
It was a great word of play or trick in a
Yes.
sense. And then you find out what it was, and then we're right with Jean Grey, knowing that of why is the VMAX because that's the last thing she saw her sister is dying.
Uh huh.
And I love the fact that she is the antagonist, but not the antagonist.
Yeah.
We find out that DC is the actual antagonist.
True.
In the sense of like I understand what they're trying to do. We've seen this in other movies. We've seen this in the real world. Like the U.S. hired actual Nazis to launch their NASA program.
Well, do you
They,
understand like the importance of Bill Metzger in the comics?
no,
He is like one of the biggest activists for anti-mutant politics. I mean, there's multiple characters that take on that role,
do
but
we see? Well, we is he the same one that is he the same one that creates the Sentinels?
no, 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 no. He's just
You know what
another
I'm talking
guy.
about?
He's just another. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but that's two different characters. So Tremel Tillman, great performance by the way. I
Oh
love it.
yes.
Yeah, it's very good.
Oh,
And
from
I
Severance.
and I didn't watch Severance, so
Oh,
seeing him do this still pretty good. I'm like, dude, this is good. But yes, he's like a very strong proponent, activist. He led like the against the mutants in a lot of ways. So there's no shortage of anti-mutant love out there.
but he's ahead of the game because again because
Technically,
Jean
when you
Grey
think about
and
it,
Sarah.
DC Damage Control is ahead of the game from way back. If you look at Ms. Marvel going into because they determined that
No,
she's
it's
a
not
mutant.
that not just that. Spider-Man: Homecoming.
No, I'm breaking it down for you.
Oh,
So
oh, sorry.
you got Spider-Man: Homecoming, yes, but Ms. Marvel, I believe, was before Spider-Man: Homecoming, and then
No, you talking about Captain Marvel?
oh wait, Damage Control. Yeah. I'm sorry, I got
I know you talking. I know
yeah.
Captain Marvel the
Ms.
movie
Marvel
and
the
Ms. Marvel
girl.
the show.
Spider-Man: Homecoming was before Ms. Marvel the show, but
Right.
they all they were doing was getting the alien material. I'm talking about the mutant agenda. That started with Ms. Marvel, and then it got into Brand New Day because the whole Mysterio situation, and then it jumped into Wonder Man.
Who was Damage Control in Ms. Marvel?
It was the organization that was trying to capture her. Because remember, in Ms. Marvel, it was like the alien hybrid people, right? But then the Damage Control was trying to catch her because she was being a vigilante on the streets.
Okay, okay,
And
got
but
you.
it was also determined that she's a mutant. And then
Right.
and then of course Wonder Man, the whole series that we loved, they've been trying to get
Who's
out.
being canceled? That's being canceled, which is a
It's sad.
blasphemy.
It's sad.
It is
Um,
so sad because that was a really good show, and I'm busy. I'm still like editing that review, and that was such a good sleeper hit because I did not expect it to be that good.
yes.
I did not expect that.
But again, it's one of those things that's very unique and it doesn't fit most of Marvel as far as like their formula.
Black superheroes.
No, it's just the action story and how that flows.
Because nope, there's no Blade. We don't know what happened to other Marvel girl who went to another planet. We don't know anything
I'm
about
assuming she's
that.
coming back in Doomsday, but that's assumption.
But I'm just saying that. And there's another, like I said, Blade is done.
Moon Knight
There's
supposed
another,
rumor says Moon Knight's coming back for Born Again season 3.
but he's not black.
No,
He's Latino.
this is very
So
true.
I'm saying, like, the MCU executives are starting to prove a little bit racist here in the sense of,
I mean, they got
I'm
black
sorry,
actors, but
but not forefront, not the main ones,
they got the new Black Panther.
because that was already established. So they have that. But anyway,
I
they
got
shouldn't
you.
have Blade. Yeah, but anyway, that's just we're running long already on this, and
100%.
and
Well,
now
okay,
okay.
so just a couple things I wanted to cover. So we talked about
Mhm.
Jean and whatnot. Did you not feel like the description of the hand felt like they were talking about the foot from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
A little bit. Oh, before we get there, this is also Batman. This is very Batman. You
Explain.
don't get it? Who does Batman have intel with in the police department?
Oh, Detective Jean DeWolf. But that happened in the comics too.
But I'm just saying here, from here, you have it like it's a little different. There's no mask shooting in the sky to call
Yeah,
for Spider-Man,
they share a phone
but
line.
they share a phone line. We saw that we know that in the Batman television series, there's a phone line that they call each other in case of emergency.
Uh-huh.
There is that. It has that relationship in the way that he has connections, direct connections to someone in the police department that they both can communicate because they both get heads up when there's a police incident,
Yeah.
a crime incident happens. They both get the heads up, so they're both aware. When he goes all arachnid and damages a police car and hurts a police officer by fighting Scorpion, she's there and she says, "You got to go. You got to, something that Commissioner Gordon
Yeah.
or Detective Gordon
Try
has
to smooth
helped
the waters. Uh-huh.
Bruce, Batman, excuse me. I don't read enough Spider-Man comics to know. I know this movie is going to make close to $1 billion this weekend
I can tell you where they're
because
at right now.
937 million.
It's 927 gross worldwide.
Okay,
Mhm.
but we're still not counting Sunday. Sunday's not done yet. Tom Holland's Spider-Man is a successful franchise. Spider-Man is a successful franchise. And with everything that he's been in, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, with the Avengers, standalone films, he's been knocking it out. It's been good. So Supergirl's not a well-known character. Spider-Man is worldly known. The
Wasn't they
fan
say setting aside like the crucifix or whatever, like if you had to pick 3 symbols from comic books as the most known, the top 3 would be Batman, Superman,
Spider-Man,
and Spider-Man.
right? Yeah, 2 DC and 1 Marvel. Yeah, and I'm happy. But I cut you off. You were saying what now?
Well, I brought up the hand, like I was starting to
Yes,
like, ease my way
the
into
Ninja
like
Turtle.
the very few things that I had a problem with. They described the hand as like the foot soldiers from Ninja Turtles. They're just misguided teenagers who don't know what they need to do.
But the thing is, there is a connection from the Turtles and Marvel.
Absolutely, absolutely. But that's not how they are, both in Daredevil and in the comics. They're not teenagers that are misguided. They are literally assassins. I mean, granted, everything that man said got washed away in that fight scene at the end. They're not misguided teens. These are cold-blooded killers.
Well, here's my thing on that. Okay, so Jean Grey is controlling them.
Yeah.
It's under her spell. But how does she know how to fight? You know what I'm saying? Like that's
So
my thing. If
it
she's con-
the original description is possession. We'll talk about Zendaya's performance.
uh,
Zendaya's when she got possessed, she said, "I've gone through everything in here. There's nothing in here." So she has full access. It's kind of like the Matrix. So I'm plugged in. I
mhm,
downloaded that knowledge. So as
mhm,
long as she's jacked in, all that knowledge is there. And I'm assuming now with the power being amped up, not only is she like controlling them, but she's just basically giving them commands like an attack dog, and then letting them take control in that aspect. So it's not like
I guess.
she knows what they're doing. Is she's just triggering them.
I do love that spider web shit he did. Oh, he just put them together and they just spread out and then caught everyone as he's doing. That was so cool. And I love that they did, and it was like a blend of Tobey Maguire's and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man into one in a way.
Absolutely.
Because you have like and even though he created his own spider outfit from scratch, because we saw that in the end of No Way Home, he still has the Tony Stark technology in that sense. He's able to create the web fluid on his own, but then he comes out with his own web fluid, like Tobey Maguire. Oh, do you know that Eve, the AI, is played by
Naomi
played his mother? In,
Watts.
yes, she played his mother in another film several years ago.
When you talk about it like that, it's like there's parallels because like in Spider-Man 2, I want to say it was, where Tobey Maguire had the emotional stuntness where he was losing his powers, but it was like a mental thing. Here,
Yeah,
his powers are evolving because of a mental situation too. So there's
right.
a very big, strong parallel for that. So yeah, you're right. It does feel like they're still bringing in aspects of the other Spider-Man into
And I just
this.
I just love how the costume they did it in the other Spider-Man films with Toby and Andrew, but it's just so cool that the costumes it looks realistic in a way when it's traveling through air.
That's another thing. Like we haven't seen Spider-Man swings probably that good since the original Spider-Man, like with Tobey Maguire. And because even though he's like
Oh,
hitting,
Andrew has some great ones. Andrew
he
has some
does, he
great ones
does.
when he's swinging and at the end when his legs are all like crotched up, it looked like from a Todd McFarlane cover. God,
Oh, and
it's
that was
just
another thing from the beginning. They simulated several covers.
watch it again.
Yeah,
All right.
it's like when he caught the criminal in the arm, when he got hit by Scorpion with
Oh
the
yeah,
uppercut.
yeah.
Those are all comic book covers. The
The thing
the
is,
the
like,
the freeze frame for Tarantula, and I remember the last guy. It was Ramrod.
oh, okay. So yeah, when Kim was like, it started, I go, no shit. I text her back. I was like, I get, we're both frustrated from the weekend, and the parking and all that stuff. I just want her to get a drink, make her feel good and comfortable. But I know I was like, fuck,
I
the
would
parking.
say one other thing I had a little bit of a problem with,
Yeah.
but you could argue that it could be just whitewashed with Jean Grey's powers. I did find out there's a deleted scene that also answers part of this question. Frank
Mm.
Castle sitting in the hospital.
Okay. What?
He is still a criminal. He's a
True.
full-on
Yeah.
vigilante and serial killer. Uh,
He's hiding in the dock for a reason.
yeah, exactly. So apparently, there's a deleted scene with the night nurse. Like he brought him to the hospital, but it was because of her. Because remember, he said, they had to cut your outfit, but I took care of it. I'm like, how you
Mhm.
kill him? And then I found out afterwards. I'm like, oh, there's a deleted scene that she was supposed to be in it, but they cut it for time.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
I
wild.
do like I do like that part where to help him escape from the hospital, and he puts on the mask and he does, and I know he's still doing the thing. He's still doing the grunt. I was
Did you
like,
notice?
what?
Did you notice he had his legs split so he can be even shorter?
Oh no, I didn't notice that. I just see the fist pumping in his voice, like, because he does it with he's shooting the Hulk, whatever. He's like, but I found it funny though when the kid sees him, Peter,
Yeah,
and does the thing. I was like, how come Peter didn't accidentally shoot the web out?
I think
Because that kind
he
of,
by that point he kind of were together, learned control.
I guess, but it was just like because like Toby, when you do this action with the
Hmm.
palm up, it automatically shoots. You can't whatever no other hand position. It has to be
Yeah,
palm up, but not even a squirt. It was like, oh,
they,
that was gross though. That was gross when they
he
first start coming
squeezed
out.
it.
Oh, yeah, he squeezed
He
the
was
corner.
like,
It's like I know. It's like yeah, we're all like that with the pus coming out. Yeah. Oh, Black Widow.
oh, I love that.
Black Widow.
All the
God,
bathwater jokes.
yeah. Again, this movie hit all the parts. I don't know. There's like a bad scene. I mean, you make a point of the Punisher. Yes.
To be fair, I'm nitpicking.
What about best scenes? Because I mean, there's so many great scenes.
I do kind of love the Hulk scene. First of all, I'm a Hulk fan. And
Yeah.
like they brought back not only Savage Hulk, but the Savage Hulk that is like in size. Because he's like, I
Oh
didn't know
yeah.
you could get that big. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
They brought it up. Yeah.
bro. And when I saw him change and like everything started ripping, I'm like, yes, yes.
Exactly. Because when we see Hulk the first time, he still has the clothes on.
Yeah.
Is is a sweater, what have you, is stretched out, but it doesn't tear. So yeah, when he goes even bigger, and yeah,
And then
and
the
then when
interaction with Frank coming in and he's just still doing the yell and shooting. He's like, what are you gonna do?
oh,
Are you tickling him? Like and
but
keeps
then
no matter what, every scene he had with the Hulk, like when he's yanking him through and the Hulk's jumping over, he's still shooting
shooting
and
him,
doing nothing.
and when they have the talk, he says,
Yes.
"Listen, I'll take the girl. You try to cool down the Hawk." He's like,
He's
"You
like,
don't want to face the Hawk."
are you trying to get out of fighting the Hulk? He's like,
He goes,
yeah.
"Yeah." He knows when he
And,
can't win.
she
So
takes over Frank and he's like, wow, this guy has issues.
yes. I mean, this movie is this is definitely worth multiple watches. It is definitely worth the watch, and I think you agree too.
I'm gonna go again. Um, what was your favorite scene? Is it the hand fight scene? Because that was a dope fight scene. Even in the movie, as the fight was going on, he said, "Wow, that's so cool."
Yes, he did say that, and I was like, "That's what Peter will say in the
Yes.
comics or anything." He was like, he'll take that moment in and go like, "Wow!" But and I like that because he's getting hit with shurikens, and he's like, "Ow, ow!" He's like, "Ow, ow!" He's like, but I wish they showed it. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's one of the things I didn't like is that all the sliding and skidding on the pavement and all the beat ups that he's getting, the
Yep.
costume does not get damaged. The
I mean, that
you
could be a
know,
material thing, but yeah, I got you.
yeah, but I mean, like pretty much all I believe every costume he was in got some kind of damage here and there.
Yeah.
I
Well,
believe. I could be wrong.
I do know like this outfit is 3D printed, so he keeps repairing it and like through this machine. Yeah,
I
which is a cool
understand that.
thing.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is that during the battle itself,
He should be more like mask
nothing is
torn or
damaged,
something like
right?
that. Yeah.
But also speaking about that, I do love when they zone in on him with the mask on, you can see the eyes.
Yeah. That was actually really cool.
That was really cool in the sense, yes, you see the human behind the mask.
And speaking of which, one of the best Zendaya performances in the
Oh,
Spider-Man
hell,
franchise. She got to shine. It's a
oh yeah.
depressing scene.
When she reads the letter?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's so
and then
sad.
but come on, and then she comes back, it's like, can you take me home?
I don't have my phone.
Right. But it makes sense to now because I was like, why is she screaming?
Mhm.
Because when he's taking her back, she's scared.
It
But
was
when
like
he
when the first time he swung with her, she was scared just the same way.
right, but when he rescues her from that apartment, she's not screaming.
Oh yeah, yeah. She was
Because we
possessed before he got to the apartment.
well, yeah, that's what she said that. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Because of yeah. And then she goes with him right away. It's like she would not do that. MJ would not go right away just because he showed up. But she did. So yeah.
And it kind of makes sense the reaction when he said like, "You don't understand, but da 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 da. You should come with me. I swear I'll protect you." And she froze for a second, and she's like, "Yeah,
okay.
like let's play
Yeah.
this out."
Yeah. So I mean, great performance and great writing too, in the sense of that.
Hmm.
But yeah, Zendaya did a great job. She, like how Peter is growing, MJ is growing as well, and I love how it ended. I love how it ended with Ned.
Yeah, some
Like
people
at an
think it's
instinct,
because he has innate magical abilities. So some people
true,
think of
because he
that.
was able to do that from No Way Home. But the thing is, just him just instinctively knowing the handshake.
I thought it was more muscle memory kind of situation.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just he's done it so many times, not knowing that he's done it so many times, and that kind of like broke the spell.
yeah.
I just kind of wish he had a better reaction. He says, "Peter, Peter, like Peter." I was like, whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, now the end credit scene was that in reference to Venom?
No one knows 100%. Some people think it's referencing Miles Morales.
Yeah, but Miles
or
Morales
Secret
was.
War Doomsday, because Doomsday is going to lead into Avengers Secret Wars.
I understand that. Okay.
And
But
then
I thought Miles Morales too. But Miles Morales is not from. Oh wait, Miles Morales is from Queens.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. Miles Morales is from, I think, Brooklyn or something like that.
A few moments later.
Yeah, so it's Brooklyn. And the video games is it's Harlem, but in the comic is Brooklyn. So okay. So yeah, so they share the same universe. So I thought I was like, oh wait a minute, but no, that's not Miles. That's Peter. That's
Yeah.
in Queens. And then it goes away. I was like, then it's going to space. I'm like, can that be Venom? But it could be like you said, Doomsday. So it's a different place. Like you did text me. It was like it wasn't so eh.
Yeah.
And I thought there was going to be no end credit because they kept showing all the credits, like all the production companies. But I was like, oh
Yeah.
well, damn, I guess
I did see like the lineup for the next phase. I'll send that to you later.
No, I don't. I want to be surprised.
Oh, never mind that.
Yeah. On Rotten Tomatoes, we're doing a little different this time.
Mhm.
It is scored rightfully so, 90% by the critics and 98% by the audience. Who do you side with?
Wait, the critics put 90?
Yes.
There's some stupid
Granted.
critics out there. But
No, but granted, it's only 326 critics that reviewed it and over 10,000 that reviewed for the audience.
okay, I'm leaning with the audience.
Hells yeah.
It's up there with Brand New Day.
It is Brand New Day.
I mean, it's up there with No Way Home.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Yes, No Way Home ended marvelously. I love they brought Marissa Tomei back here for her scenes. To me, it was touching. The
Absolutely.
lady has not aged. The lady has not aged.
Holding on tight. Holding on tight.
And I love that they looked at the date. So they're caught up now because her death happened 2024.
Mhm.
And it's now 2026.
Yeah.
So okay, so we can say it's 2 years.
Yeah, that's true. We
We
could.
can say it's 2 years then.
Yeah,
If that's
that
the
makes
case.
sense.
Yeah. There
Okay.
you go. All right.
Math.
Definitely gonna watch this again.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure I missed. Well, I'm sure we all missed a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna be looking for it.
I definitely missed the beginning. At least
True.
3 to 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, that is our marvelous review of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Have you seen it? Let us know what was your favorite moment in the comments below. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Until next time, we'll be the next time. I'm Angel,
I'm Adon.
who refuses to look at the camera when we do our outro. Love you, bro.
Love you too.
You're supposed to look at me.
I did
Not
when I
at
said I
the-
love you.
Yeah, but you're talking about to the audience. Oh, okay, fine. Forget you. Fuck you then. All right.